How's it going, everybody? GodBaer here, and of course you know what video you clicked on because you first read the title and then clicked the video. So this is the very last week of the regular season in Season 3 of GodBaer's career, and we are finally a playoff berth team. The first 2 years as a Tampa Bay Buccaneer, we were not even close to making the playoffs. We were just fighting to be a even 500 team. But now that we are 10-4 and 1, we have one tie from when we played the Lions and went 14-14, and nobody scored in overtime. So hopefully we will win this game as GodBaer breaks the tackle, jukes to the right, runs out of bounds, and gets that first down. And right here, GodBaer's going to run it again, hits the outside, breaks the tackle, runs 20, 30, probably 35 extra yards, and then finally gets pushed out of bounds. Man, GodBaer can run that ball as he's got 5 attempts, 76 yards with 15.2 yards a carry as he nearly gets into the end zone this time. He gets tackled at the 1-yard line, but don't worry, it's second and goal. He's got 2 more shots to pound it in, but it only takes him 1, so that's a GodBaer touchdown right there. And yeah, GodBaer does take the lead, or GodBaer and the Chicago Bears take the lead, as the EA wanted to show the replay of that because any GodBaer touchdown is good, even though this screen pass didn't go so well and we lost 10 yards. But that's okay. The Chicago Bears are up 7-3 against the New York Giants, and if they can win this game and the Packers will somehow lose their game, the Bears will get their wild card bye week, as GodBaer is continuing just to throw people off when they try to tackle him. He's just shown that he is a man out here, and he's not going to go down easy, as again, he just breaks the first tackle, but unfortunately doesn't get too much more as they ankle tackle him and he falls down at the line of scrimmage. But as you saw, both teams statistically are doing pretty well as Cam Newton tries to dance around and make something out of nothing, but he does end up getting sacked by Cliff Averill, ex-Seahawk, so gotta like Cliff Averill. But anyways, GodBaer right here hitting that outside and getting a first down, and of course he's got 11 carries for 95 yards, as it's going to show his stats right here, 8.6 yards per carry with a TD. And of course, again, GodBaer is just making work in this snow. I don't know why, but he's hitting the outside very efficiently, as it seems. Okay, as right here we don't get very much because that linebacker hit the hole before GodBaer did, so GodBaer got tackled for a loss. But now on 3rd and 7, we're going to go ahead and run a screen, but we kind of were a little miscommunication with Cam Newton and GodBaer there. But now that it is again 1st and 10, GodBaer's going to break a tackle, kind of cut past that linebacker because GodBaer's just too quick for him, and he ends up picking up that first down. But the New York Giants are up 10-7, so GodBaer and the Chicago Bears need to get down this field. And it's really weird saying GodBaer and the Chicago Bears because I'm saying bear twice, even though both ways are spelled differently. And I think it is very ironic how GodBaer is now a Chicago Bear. So that, I don't know if I ever really told you guys. I know I've been thinking it the last few games just because, okay, it's hilarious that GodBaer is a bear and he's on the team. So of course, since GodBaer is a bear, he's going to try to retire as a bear, as he does not get this first down. So hopefully the Bears can stop their team, which the New York Giants missed their field goal, but with 3 seconds left, there wasn't much of a chance for the Chicago Bears to win the game. So they do fall and they go 10-5 and 1, and that pretty much clinches us for the wild card in the playoffs. So that's what you guys will end up watching next, but not after I show you guys how we did at the season, which we didn't win the MVP award, but we did win the second best award, the Offensive Player of the Year, and since this is our 3rd Pro Bowl and we're only 3 years into into our career, we've been a Pro Bowler every year, including our rookie year. And right here, I'm just showing you guys everybody's standings, as we got an X, so we clinched that wild card. But and we also led in rushing yards, as you see right there, with 1,905 yards on how many attempts? We got 317 attempts, 1,905 yards, 6 yards a carry, which is quite good. 21 rushing touchdowns, 119.1 yards per game, 1 fumble, which out of 317 carries, 1 fumble is very nice. And as you see, that big old number, 94 broken tackles, is insane. And right here we are the second, tied for first with 23 catches, 330 yards, 14.3 yards per carry, 20.6 yards a game with 3 receiving touchdowns. Very good. And then kick returning, 44 for 1,403 touchdowns. So if you include 3 with 3, which is 6, plus 21, that is 27 total touchdowns for us. We didn't have any punt return, so I already did the math before that. But yeah, 27 total touchdowns, a lot of yards, over 2,000 yards if you include, or yeah, over 200, no, over 2,000 total scrimmage yards, which is very good. And right here, we're going to go ahead and look at the awards. Show you guys that I was at least a contender for the MVP award, which is obviously why I won the Offensive Player of the award. Matt Ryan actually won the MVP, and we were 5th in MVP rankings, but, you know, obviously we won the Offensive Player of the Year because running backs don't do what GodBaer did very often. And right now we're going to go ahead and go to upgrade players and see what we want to do. And we contemplated putting our speed up. We always want to put carrying up a little bit. And then speed we checked, but, you know, 2 speed or be more agile and be able to get to our top speed quicker is what we ended up wanting to do. So we put our carrying up 1, our acceleration up 5, and our agility up 4. And that will boost us to A once I accept it. Okay, once I put consistency up and then accept it, we are an 87 overall after 3 years into the NFL. So very good, and we got the wild card from the playoffs next. So be sure to like the video and subscribe to follow the series. And once again, as I always say at YouTube, GodBaer out.